of it anymore, and I'm going to open the seat and tweak the move the contacts here and there. It's 11:30 of September 3rd. I'm standing opposite the Sota House hostel where I stayed for 2 nights here in Nizhny Novgorod. The morning where I released day 65 video of my ride from Vladimir to Nizhny Novgorod today morning. It's scheduled to go live tomorrow. Then the usual things, like I cooked my breakfast. I actually added cheese to my breakfast today. So when you're on the road, you have to be really careful about the protein because you don't get enough. So I had gotten cheese yesterday. So my breakfast had cheese today. I now will stop by at a Megaphone store. Yesterday I got this Megaphone SIM because the current SIM on my phone, it probably will stop working today. So I got another SIM which I can add to the same plan as my iPad SIM, but then that requires a few things to be done from the iPad SIM, which I think I'll get done at a Megaphone store. Then I will be heading to Kazan. That's the plan. So I'm here in Nizhny Novgorod, and this electrical problem has happened again. When I turn the switch on, nothing really happens. This has happened twice yesterday, but then when I open the seat, it comes the connection comes back. So looks like some loose contact under my seat. What I'm going to do right now is I'm not going to switch off it anymore, and I'm going to open the seat and tweak the move the contacts here and there to figure out where exactly the loose contact is, and maybe try to get it fixed, or at least if I know where the loose contact is, I will be able to fix it later. I'm going to take the luggage off and then going to tweak the contacts and then going to put back all the luggage. Okay, so as soon as I touched and pressed this thing, the bike came on, this thing started fine. So then I called Anton. I asked him if these are actually fuses for ABS, but my ABS is actually disconnected. So I asked Anton, and Anton said that these switches, these fuses will not have an effect. Then he suggested that this is the main fuse, and I should probably try cleaning it. So I opened it, and then I put some WD-40 in it because I couldn't take I couldn't disassemble it, and neither I could take the fuses out. I suspect that this part is something which is the culprit, because when I moved this, it also kind of moved this. But Anton says that it's unlikely that any of these could cause this issue. As of now, I'll probably just ride the bike as is and see. Okay, so when I press this, so this also moves something here. Maybe this could be the thing. Yeah, it is pretty badly. Maybe I should try to open this and clean this. Yeah, good find. That wire and the connector that I identified, that didn't turn out to be right, because that was actually going to the fuse of ABS, and the ABS fuses I have already disconnected and I have checked, and then the bike starts fine. So the ABS fuse, anyway, ABS is bypassed in my bike, so that kind of doesn't matter. So as of now, the bike is starting fine. I think I figured what part to move to be able to get the bike back up once the malfunction happens. I'm going to try to ride to my next destination and see if I successfully able to ride. If the problem happens again in Nizhny Novgorod when I'm in the city, then maybe I'll try finding a mechanic and go. Yesterday in the biker meet, yeah, they suggested one mechanic. Maybe I'll call them and go to their place. I think I need to ensure that I should not turn off my motorbike on a signal, because yeah, this problem seems to happen only when I switch off the bike and then I start again, and for a split second the electricals come on and everything goes off. Seems like some current surge which causes this. So yeah, I think on these signals and all, I will not stop my motorbike however long the signal is. Well, it's 1:30 p.m. right now. I am here at the same megaphone store where I was yesterday to get my SIM added to the family plan. But the person today told me that the SIM that I bought yesterday cannot be added to the family plan because the main SIM is not from the same region. So well, that's 100 rubles wasted. But I kind of felt bad about this. Well, maybe not their mistake because I did not tell them about the original SIM, and I didn't have my iPad with the SIM yesterday. So well, not exactly their fault, but I don't know, I didn't feel very good about it, so I said no to like getting another SIM. And I have put the iPad SIM into the phone at the moment, and I don't know if the first SIM will stop recording. It's already 1:30, so I don't think I'll be able to reach Kazan today. I will probably go to this one place that I found on Motokarta. It is somewhere between Kazan and Nizhny Novgorod. So I'll probably stop there. It's like a biker hostel. I'll probably stop there overnight and leave to Kazan tomorrow. Okay, back to the bike. So today is turning out to be a bad day so far, with the bike malfunctioning right in the middle of the city. The megaphone SIM did not working out. I hope that is the end of the bad things. But well, if there are more bad things in the destiny, then well, be it, we will see. As of now, I'll just enjoy my coffee. There's a coffee shop right opposite the megaphone, and their coffee is actually cheap and pretty good. Their flat white is just like how they used to serve in the UK. So yeah, bon appetit. Yeah, this is my first time in the Irbis petrol pump, because once before I saw the petrol pump and I saw that the 92 petrol was like 51 rubles, so I thought it was much cheaper, and this had a pretty good rating. But the payment thing was a little kind of screwed up here. Like usually you go to the cash counter and you tell them full tank, and then they'll be like, okay, they'll start the nozzle so that you can come and fill, and then you go back and pay. But well, at some places they are very paranoid that well, you will fill the petrol and then you will run. So this lady, I think, said something like no full tank, you have to tell how many liters, and then we kind of communicated to settle on 15 liters. I think I could have put a little more petrol, but well, I thought it's probably not worth the hassle, and let's just fill 15, and maybe further away I'll fill in more. was at the restaurant having lunch, and it's actually a buffet kind of a thing that you can go and order. I mean, it's actually looks like the cafes have this option, and then I did pass a few of these cafes, but then I didn't choose to stop, so I stopped at one of these places, and in the buffet I ordered plov, which is like biryani, but I asked them to remove the meat, and a chicken piece, big chicken piece, and this drink, and it costed around 309 rubles. So yeah, it's a decent price. The taste is also decent, I would say. So yeah, I am close to the location I was supposed to be in today, which is basically not in a city, but it's kind of an outskirt, and I found it through this website called Motokarta. I think I will talk about Motokarta maybe a little later. It's a very specific Russian website for motorbikers. But as of now, I'll just finish this, and then I will see. I mean, it's still 4 o'clock. I still have more time in hand. So I am actually thinking that should I go to the Motokarta place, or should I just keep continuing towards Kazan and try reaching Kazan. It will be late, like maybe 10:30 by the time I reach Kazan. But I have to decide. After having my lunch, I'll decide where I'll be going. Yeah, so I'm done with the lunch. The weather doesn't look that great. Seems like it's probably gonna rain soon. And the route that I'm supposed to take, it is just 25 kilometers from here. But I think the road is bad at a certain point. And yeah, if I don't know if it is mud road, and if it is gonna rain, then it can become really tricky. Yeah, I will take my chances. Worst case, I probably have to come back to the main road, and I can always come and sleep here. This place has a sleeping arrangement as well, so yeah, my backup plan is to just come back here and sleep. So I have reached the ferry point. I am supposed to take a ferry from here to the other side of the river. The river is right in front, and the ferry is scheduled after an hour. Hopefully in an hour the weather does not become too bad and it doesn't become too windy, and I hope they don't cancel the ferry, because that's the last ferry for today. And then I will cross over on the ferry to the other side, and on the other side is where my accommodation for tonight is. I don't know the name of the place, so yeah, maybe I'll quickly tell about this site called Motokarta. So Motokarta is a website for bikers in Russia, in which if you are a biker, you can put your location for maybe other bikers to kind of come stay at your place, or if they need tools, if you have a garage, you can make yourself available. So this place is listed on Motokarta, and I think the owners are bikers. I messaged them and they said yeah, I should come and visit them and stay at their place. So I am going to stay at their place tonight. I don't know what the name of the place is. I actually don't even know the name of the owners actually. I just found it on Motokarta, and then I saw the number, and then I messaged them on WhatsApp, and I got the response. Hopefully I'll get to stay with them tonight. Bike is here, and this is apparently the ferry point on which the ferry should come, hopefully. That's what it shows on the map. And this river over here to the right is Sura river, and to the left is Volga river, and the Sura river actually joins Volga river here. Looks like my destiny is to see all the confluences because I wasn't aware that the Nizhny Novgorod has a confluence, and now there is another confluence here. Interesting. This is the ferry point, so they have reinforced it with some metal. Okay, so the ferry, we are off the coast. Well, much of dust flying, but yeah, we are now headed to the other end of the river, and that's our boarding point. And that's where my bike is parked. So I had some trouble putting the side stand. Then I put it so close on the right that it should not rock and fall to the right of it. Yeah, so far so good. But my helmet is also on the bike, and if it's on a rock, then my helmet's gonna fall first. So yeah, I also have a sensor for the rocking put on my motorbike. That's the deboarding point in front, and there's a lot of greenery next to the river on this side. There is a small house also with like a watch tower, not really watch tower, but more like a gazebo thing. But yeah, it's very green. It's I think so much of greenery I'm seeing after a long time of Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Well, yeah, they were all very dry. So yeah, good to be back in the green again. So I have reached the house of my host, and okay, so I'll be camping tonight, so I'll be putting my tent here, and yeah, there's a fireplace. The washrooms are inside somewhere there. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. Come sauna of this place. I am not sure. I think this is the place, yeah, we are supposed to take bath, and this is the outer part where yeah, I'm supposed to hang my clothes here and then go inside and have the bath. So yeah, sauna bath today. It's 8:20 p.m. and I'm actually roaming on the streets of this village called Vasilsursk, I guess. And yeah, so things didn't turn out to be as I thought they would. Apparently I had to, like, I didn't realize that it was a tented accommodation, so I put the tent is okay, but apparently that place had so much of mosquitoes that I couldn't stay there, and I actually wanted to eat something and then maybe work on my videos. I had interacted with the owner of the place. He said he had good Wi-Fi, and because they also upload YouTube videos. So but then the owner was actually not at the location. He has gone out. His wife was there and she didn't know the Wi-Fi password. So well, I didn't want to sit outside in among the mosquitoes, so I decided to kind of just go around the city, maybe find a supermarket, buy some stuff, to eat, or just pass time, maybe come across a restaurant. There was a restaurant I passed by, but then yeah, I thought maybe I'll just go, and I have the cooking setup. I have the stove, a camping stove, and I have some noodles and some egg. So maybe I'll just go and cook those for myself, and probably just sleep for today. No video editing tonight, I guess, and maybe just leave tomorrow early morning to Kazan. So yeah, I'm just walking on the street, passing time. I've hopefully the mosquitoes would have reduced by now. I will go cook, and then yeah, I will sleep. So that's the noodles that I am cooking, and once the noodles are done, I am gonna cook some omelette. So it's gonna be egg noodles for me today. That's the gas. That's the stove, and that's the gas container or whatever. These things I have bought in. I had bought in the UK, and I have hardly used them. I think this is probably the second or the third time I'm using them to cook. But yeah, they are handy. Yeah, so the food is incomplete without protein. So I had eggs, but I didn't have a pan. So I made some egg. It's in Hindi. It's called egg bhurji. I don't know what they say in English. Scrambled eggs. Yes, scrambled eggs in the same container or whatever pot. And yeah, it seemed to have come okay. Yeah, good enough for a protein ice. Done with washing all the utensils. The owner's wife is very sweet. She actually gave me some tea, and the tea was actually very nice. It was well, not warm, but then it tasted like, I think it was roasty. And that is all my stuff. That's the stove and my other things for cooking. And being for not having enough resources, I think I made myself a pretty balanced food, or it was a pretty balanced diet. So yeah, good job.
South это юг и Дикий Запад. Как вот Дикий Запад?
West.
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 West. West.
No, you're West. Okay.
West.
West, I went to Goro Bushkin Dwar.
Горбушкин двор.
That
What is it?